Hey, this is Jeff with Atlantic Arcade Sales and Service Repair. I'm going to go over an instructional video on how to play this 4-player Supercade. We're going to start off. Here we are. We're walking up to the game. You know, the game's already loaded. What do we do to get out and get to a menu? We're going to hold down player 1 for about 3 seconds. We're going to let it up. And now we're in this particular system menu, which is the Arcade Classics. I can scroll each game one at a time by going up or down, or I can go fast through the menu by holding it to the left and going back towards the A in the alphabet, or I can hold it to the right and go towards Z, and it'll scroll really fast. You can also go a little bit slower by just holding it up or holding it down. So here we are in our arcade game, and what we'll do here is we'll check we'll show you how to just get into a game. So here's Q*bert. We want to check out Q*bert. We'll just hit player 1. That's going to load our game. Each game, some load really quick. Some might take a second or two to load. Once your game is loaded, this is going to be your credit button for all your basic 2-player games. You're going to credit up the game right here. And then you'll just start the games by hitting player 1 or player 2. Anytime you want to exit a game, get back to that menu, we're going to go back to hold player 1 down for 3 seconds. We're going to let go. And now we're back in this particular system menu. To get to another system, you have to come from this menu. And what we're going to do to get to the all menu is we're going to just hit the yellow button on player 1. And now this is going to take us back. So now we've got our menu. And we got to do some adjusting for this customer's menu here. But here we are. Here's Atari 2600, 7800, ColecoVision, Super Nintendo. And we've got to add some more menus into this system. But same premise that we're going to have. Let's say we want to play a Super Nintendo game. We're going to hit player 1. This is going to take us into Super Nintendo. And then we use the same process of scrolling games. Same exact one, depending on what we want to play. So any of these games that you want to play, we're now going to do the same process. We're going to hit player 1, and it's going to load. With console games, we do not have to worry about crediting up the game. So we're just literally going to figure out the path by pushing different players to get our game started. Once again, same thing. If we want to exit this, we're going to hold down player 1, 3 seconds. We're going to let go. Now we're back into the Super Nintendo menu. And once again, to get to the all systems menu, we're going to touch the yellow button. Wait. Oh, the switch. Hit the switch back there. That's sorry. So he actually just turned off the power for a second, but it's coming back on. But these are all specific videos, so you're good to go. We can laugh about it later on. So now the game's coming back up. What we're going to do is I'm going to go back in, just run you back through the arcade games, because it's really important to remember you've got to credit these up. Here we are right back at that menu. So to get out, we're going to just touch the yellow button, and we're going to go back to the all systems menu. This time we're going to go down to arcade games. There is an all games. So we can go to the all games. We can hit player 1. For now, until we get this menu straightened out, this is how you will play your Nintendo Entertainment Systems, your PlayStations, and Sega, and there's other different ones in here. So this is how we're going to get to those. But you can, this is, you know, once we get that straight, he won't have to go here. We'll be able to go straight through to the all game menu. So we're going to go back to the all systems menu by touching the yellow button. We're going to go to Arcade Classics. Just scroll down using your joystick. Once you're there and it's highlighted, we'll hit player 1. And we're going to go to all Arcade Classics. Let's show you another game real quick before we go. Let's say you want to play Popeye. We'll hit player 1. Then, once again, once the arcade game is loaded, we're going to have to credit it right here. And then you just pick player 1, player 2. Now, we're going to get into real quick 4-player games. So we're going to go down to X-Men. And once again, we're going to hit player 1 to get in. Once in, each player has to be credited to play. So And once we get things a little bit more straightened out in this system, these player buttons will all kind of fall into play. Right now we've got 4-player games and we have all the other thousands of games. So right now we've got a lot going on. So once this is loaded, what we will do is we will use buttons to credit. If we want to credit this player, we're going to use the main credit button. If we want to credit this one over here, we're going to use this one, and this one, and so on. So what we'll do is we'll start right here, then we'll bring them each in. So if we want to bring in this player, we're going to hit this button. There he is. And the same thing for each player. Same thing for all of them. Anytime you want to get out this game, we're going to do the exact same thing we did the other ones. We're going to hold down player 1, 3 seconds, let it go. We'll go to one more just to demonstrate one more while I'm here. See if I can. So here's the Simpsons, and you can play Marge, Homer, Lisa, or Bart. So if you want to play Homer, we're going to hit right here. We're going to play Marge, Lisa, oh, Lisa over here, and then Bart. And then you just take off, you hit the red buttons, and you can pick whichever player you want. Volume control is going to be inside the coin door. It's adjusted right here by this middle knob. This here is a dual port charger that can charge any mobile device, keep you plugged in and playing. Also inside the door, we have a place where you can turn the game on and off from the front. You can also turn it off and on from the back. So that's just a basic instructional video. We'll be making more of these for different games, and we're going to be doing some more things as this game progresses for this 4-player system.